What's going on, you guys? Thanks for stopping back to the channel. Today, we're going to do a little bit of a controller settings video for Battlefield 2042. Maybe you're one of those people like me who has jumped back into this game because it has really become quite a bit more fun than it was at launch. It was so bad at launch, and I'm obviously not alone here. I quit playing it completely. I just got rid of it, deleted it from my hard drive on both my PS5 and my PC, and about a month ago came back to it, and I've been having quite a bit of fun with it. But one of the things I wanted to get going is, if I'm going to play this on PS5 ever with anyone, one of the things that was a huge issue was that the controller felt like absolute dog shit when this first dropped. Aim assist did not work at all, and because in order to really get the full experience of this game, you have to play it on crossplay. Aim assist is something you're going to have to just, make a concession for and start using, but it didn't work, so that was a huge problem. So what we're going to do today, now that aim assist does work, actually, I can definitely confirm that for you. If you haven't played this in a while, it works perfectly well, which is outstanding. So we're going to go through some controller settings for you, and I think this will be, if you use these, first of all, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about them, and this feels the most like maybe Battlefield 5 as far as just the smoothness, the speed. It's still there's still some little jerkiness to it, but it feels just a million times better. So I hope that you find this helpful, and if you do, please drop a like and maybe subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get more information on new videos coming out in the near future. So let's get right to it. Soldier aim sensitivity is going to be something that is ultimately dependent upon the person playing. However, in order to have a chance against people, I wouldn't lower this any farther than 35, and I think the sweet spot probably is somewhere between 40 and 60. I feel like, even though I have it set at 40 right now, I think 45 to 50 is probably where I'm going to end up playing with it. Field of view, I used to play this all the way up, but the problem is I also play with ADS field of view on. And in this game, it becomes very, very difficult to see what you're looking at when you aim down sights when you have this field of view this high. So with that in mind, I lowered it down to 95. Now, you could maybe go as low as 90 or as high as 100, but I think 90 to 100 is about, again, your sweet spot here for field of view. Anything lower, and you're going to miss things around you, and you're going to be taken advantage of because people just off to your left or right are going to be shooting you. Then you're not going to have a clue that they were there ever. Now, this is the fun part here, huh? Aim assist. I turned this down just slightly to 90 instead of 100, and the reason is because when you try to track longer distance targets, or let's say somebody floating down in a parachute, what aim assist does is it's supposed to slow your aim down as you get close to the target. The problem is when something is far away, or if it's on a parachute, it's moving quite a bit faster relative to where you're at. So this being lower allows you to keep your crosshair on your target quite a bit better than when it's at 100, because when it's at 100, trying to track those long distance targets, it seems that the game is slowing down your aim as you start getting close to the target, and that makes it much harder to either usually to lead a target that is that far away. Aim assist snap zoom, leave it at 100. You're going to want to use this, and you're going to be happy you did, because it works very well. Now, I was always an advocate for playing with both of these set at 50 at most when I would play previous Battlefield games, but again, because this is crossplay, you'd need this. You absolutely need to have it, and you'll be happy you do. Now, all this stuff here, this is all preference based. Until we get down to soldier zoom aim sensitivity. Now, I lowered this down to 95. I had it as low as 85, but I felt like that was just a little too slow. Somewhere between 85 and 95 is probably going to be where you want it, but this is just going to allow you to have a smoother experience once you're aiming down sights and tracking targets. There's a lot of fast movement in this game from infantry players, and while you might think you want to be able to aim faster because of it, it's not exactly the case. You want to be able to kind of hover where you're at, or move more slowly with your ADS when trying to track specifically a closer target. This is going to make that much easier for you. Again, we get down here, this is all going to be, again, preference based. Aim acceleration, left, right, we're going to turn this down to 0. I tinkered with this going up or down a little bit, but ultimately I think 0 is the best place, and it usually always is, and I think this is no different. The vertical aim ratio I lowered down to 80.5. I think it was up equal with the vertical zoom aim, or maybe even higher than that originally. When you make quick turns, you'll find yourself looking up or down a little bit. Lowering this down to somewhere between 81 and 79, I would say, is going to give you an opportunity to make quick turns 180 degrees, but without ending up looking 3 or 4 feet up or down by the time that turn is over. Uniform soldier aiming, we're going to keep that. We keep it on, and we turn the coefficient down slightly to 120, making it just a little bit slower when you're aiming with higher higher zoomed optics. So the more you get up, 3, 4, 5 times, 6 times, and so on, it won't feel like you're going way too fast aiming with those. You leave all these at 100. And then we're going to go over to controller tuning. The left stick really doesn't matter a whole time because you're just moving with it, but I would still keep this. I'm going to harp on this anytime I've ever done a controller settings video. Dead zone, always as low as you can get it comfortably without any stick drift being a problem. Now, with that said, in first-person shooters, the left stick is used for movement, so you don't need it to be quite as responsive as you need the right stick to be, but there's no reason not to lower this down as far as you can, again, comfortably. Here, I have a brand new PS5 controller, and I can usually get it down to 4, but I think 4.5 is probably fine. If you can't get it that low, don't feel like there's a problem. That's pretty normal, especially if you don't have a brand new controller. But somewhere between 5 and 8 is going to be where you want to be. If you can get lower, get lower. Believe me, it's going to make everything you do just that much more responsive. So that's it. That's what I got for you guys today. Again, let me know if this video was helpful for you, if you've been playing Battlefield 2042. I think you might be like me here. I think I'm going to be playing this game with a controller for the foreseeable future, because it just feels so much better right now. I'm having the snap zoom is really, it's almost like a superpower, I feel like. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. And thank you for stopping by the channel. Have yourself a great week, and we will see you later on.